everybody, and welcome back to my channel. So today's the day. Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon have been released, in my time zone anyway. And I have decided to draw NECROZMA in his Dusk Mane form. Now, as you can see, I am sketching the piece and I'm actually going to be inking it digitally this time. Now, I did this because mainly my multi-liners are a little bit dry at the moment and I would prefer to preserve those, and also because, as you can tell, this Pokemon is a little bit complicated. So I wanted to do it digitally for that reason, and yeah. I'm actually drawing the line art here on my iPad Pro. And yeah, I really do love the style of this Pokemon. I really love the sort of mix of geometrical and a bit of organic shapes as well. It gives a striking contrast, and I really wanted to capture that. So yeah, I have actually decided to do the main parts in like a yellowy kind of line art, and the parts, the geometrical parts, in black. So now I have printed it off onto some mixed media paper, and yeah, I'm going into the background first for this one. Sometimes I like to do the background first so that I can do the shading of the figure so it stands out nicely against the background. I'm using my sennelier watercolours, and yeah, this artwork was a lot of fun to do. I decided to do a few mixes of mainly reds, a bit of orange and yellow in the background, and I wanted to get that watercolour wet on wet feel. I really love the texture of these watercolours and the way the colours mix together. It can really look magical, and I love that aesthetic. So yeah, I tried to get a mix of different tones, some light colours and some dark colours as well, because I really wanted to get that mysterious sort of look in the background, and I think I did pretty well. I also tried dabbing a little bit of tissue here and there to try and get a bit more texture, and this helps because the tissue lifts a bit of the paint and leaves a bit of a light dark kind of texture. And now I am going into the figure with my Copic Markers. I really do love these markers, and they feel a little bit different on the mixed media card compared to the expressive blending card that I use, because the paper has a bit more tooth and it's a bit more, shall I say, thirsty than expressive blending cards, so you do feel a bit of friction when you draw. But that's no problem because, I mean, they still work really nicely. So you kind of just have to get used to that little bit of a change, because they usually glide a bit more over the expressive. So yeah, I'm just going into the figures here with my very light yellow coloured markers. I believe I'm using Y11 pale yellow for the lighter parts, and also Y15 cadmium yellow for the darker parts. And I wanted to keep them fairly light because the parts of NECROZMA that you can see here are very dark, so I wanted to keep going with that different contrast between the two aspects of this figure. And now I'm going into the darker parts of NECROZMA here with my cool grey markers. I am using a mix of C10 C8, C7, C5, and a little bit of C2 and 3 as well. And I wanted to try and make the parts look sort of reflective and shiny. And yeah, it was a lot of fun to do. I am very not used to this type of drawing. Most of my drawings are usually curvy and like organic looking, but it was a lot of fun to try and do like a geometrical style in an artwork. You know me, I love trying new things, and this is definitely a part of that. But yeah, I am so excited about Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I've actually chosen Pokemon Ultra Sun because my partner is getting Ultra Moon. So yeah, I will actually end up with this Pokemon in my team, which is really exciting. Let me know below what you think about the games. Are you getting them? If so, which game are you choosing, or are you getting both? I would love to know, so let me know in the comments below. And yeah, now I'm just fixing up the final touches here and there. I'm just going back in with my Y11 marker just to add very subtle shading to the yellow parts, just to kind of make them pop out a little bit more. And I've actually decided to add a little bit of shading to the darker yellow parts as well. Because, you know me, I like to continue with an artwork, and like, sometimes I overdo it a little bit, but this time I think I did it right. And yeah, now I'm just colouring in the parts of his face here, the blue eyes, and the little colourful bit on its forehead there. And yeah, this artwork was a lot of fun to do. I've actually done 2 artworks today. I have uploaded another video, which I will put a link in the description, where I actually draw NECROZMA's other form, its Dawnwings form. So yeah, if you're interested, you can check that out as well. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I do lots and lots and lots of Pokemon art. I also do a bit of traditional original artworks, as well as some little art challenges. So yeah, make sure you hit like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know below if you like this artwork and if you think I should draw some different Pokemon. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed my video, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye everyone!